Attention! I do not accept responsibility if, after watching this video, your specific person, your loved one, starts begging you to always be by their side. Consider this a soft whisper from the universe. What you're about to hear may reshape the very fabric of your love story. After this, don't be surprised if someone who once kept their distance suddenly feels an irresistible pull toward you. This isn't ordinary energy. This is magnetic power that calls hearts home. You become the reason their chest feels heavy in silence, the image their mind drifts to when no one's watching. Let this settle into your heart as a remembering, not a learning. Deep down, some part of you has always known. It's already unfolding. Regardless of what the outside world reflects, your desired reality is already breathing itself into life. The past was your teacher, the present, your bridge, but the future, oh, the future, is now responding to the energy you're radiating. Soon you'll witness a shift where they become the seeker, and you, the soul they crave. What you're feeling right now is sacred, something only hearts ready for deep love can understand. A new chapter is being written for you, where love no longer feels like a pursuit. Instead, it's a return, a remembering, a choice. And this time, you're the one being chosen. In a few breaths, I'll guide you into alignment, where your spirit naturally meets theirs in an invisible embrace. It will feel like your heart's desire just stepped out of a dream and into your arms, not as a wish, but as a truth that has finally found form. You're awakening an energy stream filled with grace, certainty, and sacred union. You were never meant to beg for love. You were meant to be drenched in it, to be celebrated, cherished, and held as someone irreplaceable. As this frequency surrounds you, your inner world begins to gently shift. The energy of love, certainty, and self-worth starts to hum louder inside you. And from this moment on, you no longer belong to a version of life where love was painful or uncertain. You're writing a new script now, one where the person you hold close in your heart feels the depth of your absence, like the echo of a song unfinished, and silently hopes you'll stay forever. And if fear tries to whisper, let it be just that, a whisper, a passing breeze that can't change your course. Because even in doubt, your heart knows how to choose love again. And with love guiding you, nothing is impossible. You are rising, glowing, and walking forward in power. As you begin to sense the quiet unfolding of your new reality, something deep within you starts to awaken. The uncertainty that once clouded your vision slowly melts away, and in its place rises a grounded sense of truth. Like the calm after a long storm, the universe begins to send subtle signals, nudges, synchronicities, moments that whisper, yes, this is your time. The version of you that once felt stuck is dissolving, and something powerful is taking root. And no, you don't need to wait endlessly or suffer in silence. The transformation is already happening. Even now, as you hear these words, you're entering a space where your deepest desires aren't just dreams. They're approaching with undeniable speed and certainty. You are aligning with a version of yourself where love no longer hides in the shadows. It's drawn to you now. The one who once existed only in your daydreams is slowly but surely being pulled into your orbit, captivated by the energy only you carry. They're being drawn closer with every breath. Perhaps they once failed to recognize the depth of your heart. Perhaps they let distance grow where connection was meant to flourish. But those old moments of neglect or silence, they no longer belong to your present. That chapter has closed. You're writing a new one. And in this new energy, everything is changing. Their perspective, once clouded, is beginning to clear. They're starting to see you for who you've always been, a rare and radiant soul they never should have taken for granted. Now that clarity is here, so is the longing. A quiet ache in their heart reminds them of everything they didn't say, everything they didn't do. And now, you are all they think about. Their soul is whispering your name in every pause, every breath. You have become the desire they can no longer ignore. What I'm about to guide you through isn't just a practice, it's a shift in your entire vibration. But for this to truly land, I invite you to give yourself the gift of stillness. Find a space where nothing demands your attention. Just for now, let the outside world fall away. And if life has you in motion, if you're driving, multitasking, or holding sharp focus elsewhere, pause the deeper practice for later. Let these words simply pour into you, gently awakening your inner truth. Feel the gentle waves of renewal moving through your energy. Allow them to soften your defenses, to open the door to something sacred, because the love, serenity, and connection you've been dreaming of, they've been dreaming of you too, and now they're on their way. Close your eyes gently now. Take a slow, steady breath in through your nose. And as you exhale softly from your mouth, feel your entire body begin to soften. Let the tension melt like ice in warm light. Take another breath, deep, calm, intentional. And as you release it, feel yourself drop deeper into stillness, like returning home after a long journey. With each inhale, you reconnect to yourself. With each exhale, you let go of everything that doesn't belong to this moment. Let your energy settle like leaves floating down onto a quiet lake. Feel the layers of stress and thought gently dissolve as your being unwinds into calm. You are arriving in the now, effortlessly, peacefully. A warm presence is beginning to wrap around you, like an invisible embrace you've always known. Love is near. Love is here. Love is holding you. There is nothing you need to prove. Nothing you need to fix. Right now, your only task is to receive, to rest, to remember the peace that's always been yours. Now picture a gentle wave of light at the crown of your head. Feel it slowly moving down, releasing tension from your forehead, your eyes, your jaw. Allow this wave to drift down your neck, rolling through your shoulders, unburdening them. Your arms grow heavy, in the best way. Your hands rest freely. Every muscle is softening, every breath is deeper. Your spine aligns naturally. Your chest opens like a flower. Your breath is calm and fluid. Your heart beats in a rhythm of serenity. Your belly is soft and unguarded. You are grounded. You are supported. You are safe. Let this gentle energy continue flowing through your hips, your thighs, your knees, down to your ankles, and all the way into your toes. With each exhale, anything heavy is released, absorbed by the earth, and returned as peace. Now, in the space of your mind's eye, allow an image to form. A sacred space that belongs only to you. It might be a quiet room, a favorite memory, or a dream you've never lived, but always longed for. Wherever it appears, trust that you are safe there. Nothing can disturb you. No noise, no demand, no weight from the outside world. You are cradled here in warmth and stillness, like light in its purest form. This place may be familiar or completely new, but it was created for your spirit to rest, to be whole, to remember who you are. Now let that safety, that comfort, sink into your bones. There's nothing to chase here. You are enough, just as you are. When you're ready, call to heart the one who lives within your deepest longing. Invite them into this sacred space, not as a memory, not as a wish, but as their truest self. See them clearly. Their eyes meet yours with softness and recognition. Their expression glows with warmth. There's a lightness in their presence, a joy that comes simply from being close to you. They feel alive again because of you. And in your stillness, they feel seen, known, cherished. This connection might feel unfamiliar, more vivid, more electric, more real. That's because you're no longer interacting through the past, but through pure energy, pure intention. In this timeless realm, separation doesn't exist. Only merging. Only truth. Only love. Gaze into their eyes now. Let the energy of their presence root itself into your heart. Let it reshape your inner world. Because what you're feeling in this sacred moment isn't fantasy. It's love in its most honest, unfiltered form. And it has always been meant for you. As your eyes meet, the outside world softens into stillness, like a dream gently dissolving. You're no longer seeing a person. You're witnessing their essence, raw, radiant, and unfiltered. In their gaze, something stirs inside you, something ancient, something familiar. A silent pull, met by their spirit leaning in with the same quiet urgency. This isn't about words. This is something more primal. A sacred communication that flows without sound, carried on the current of unconditional love. Now, take a breath, slow and tender. Shift your focus just slightly and begin to truly see them. Notice the nuances, the way their lips curve in that way only you would know, the glint in their eyes that flickers like they're looking at a piece of their heart. Something in their presence feels like coming home. Let your gaze trace the way their hair rests, how it moves with the air. Notice what they're wearing. Does it carry the echo of an old memory, or is it beautifully unfamiliar? Let your awareness sculpt every detail as if painting them with reverence. With each breath, they become more vivid, more yours. Now, allow the bond between you to deepen. Let your eyes hold theirs, fully, gently, fearlessly. Feel the space between you dissolve like mist in morning light until there is no more you and them, only a shared field of love. There is only presence, only connection. Two hearts no longer orbiting from afar, but slowly merging, as if the universe itself is folding in around this moment. You feel it, don't you? The way they're looking at you, like you're everything they've ever searched for, like their soul has been calling out for this exact gaze, this exact feeling, for lifetimes. In their stillness, you sense longing. In their silence, you sense devotion, a desire to be seen, to be chosen, to be enough, just as they are, and yet willing to become more for you. And then their voice breaks through the quiet. gentle, fragile, overflowing with emotion that trembles on the edge of tears. They ask, not with desperation, but with the sacred vulnerability of love. Tell me, who must I grow into to be worthy of your soul's choosing? How do I close the space between who I've been and who I know I can become for you? What version of me would make your heart feel safe, seen, and proud? Show me the shape of your dream. So I can rise into it. So I can stand beside you, not just as someone who loves you, but as the one who matches the love you've always given. And then their voice returns. Quiet, tender, yet overflowing with raw honesty. I'm ready now. Truly, completely. No more running. No more walls. I want to stand beside you. Not in passing moments, but in something steady. Something real. Something forever. They're not just speaking, they're offering their whole being. A surrender, pure and wholehearted. They're not reaching out in hope. They're reaching out in devotion, in truth, in longing. And now, you don't just hear their voice with your ears. You feel it echoing through the still places in your heart. It's their essence, their truth. Naked, brave, unmistakable. Let their words become your heartbeat. Let them echo within you, as if spoken directly into the soul of who you are. From this breath forward, there is no one else. I want to wake to your face each morning and fall asleep holding your name in my mind. Each day, each beat of my heart, each breath I draw, I am pulled toward you ache for you. So I ask, let me be near. Let me remain. Let me pour love into you the way you were always meant to be loved. My love for you is beyond what words can carry. It lives in the silent pauses between them. In every glance toward the future where we are one. I choose you. Not just today, but in every version of my becoming. In every lifetime I dream of. Let's create a world together. One built from wonder and trust. Let our love be our sacred home. A space where joy breathes freely. And we evolve side by side, hand in hand, soul to soul. You feel it, don't you? That tender ache rising gently in your chest. Not born of sorrow, but from the raw beauty of being truly seen. Not the surface version of you, but your soul recognized, honored, and held. The tears that begin to form aren't from sadness. They come from remembrance. A quiet knowing deep within. This is love. Genuine. Timeless. Destined. You were always meant to find one another. Two echoes of the same cosmic whisper, reflecting each other in ways beyond reason, but felt completely by the heart. And then their voice returns. This time, there's no armor, just truth, bare and trembling. I'm not asking lightly. I'm asking from the center of my soul. Please make room for me in your life. You don't just hear the words. You feel them vibrating in your chest. moving through your body like music only you were meant to receive. Their voice carries on, more honest than ever. All I've ever wished for was to love you fully, openly, to walk beside you in this life, to be your calm in chaos, your laughter in the quiet, your partner, your place of peace. You've always been my dream. You still are. Each word lands softly, like rain soaking into parched earth. It doesn't demand. It doesn't plead. It simply longs to be close, to be allowed, to love. Pause here. Let the moment breathe. Let it settle into the corners of your being. This isn't fantasy. This isn't illusion. This is a seed already planted in the soil of your soul. It's growing now, taking shape, becoming real. So allow it. Say yes in your heart, not because you're hopeful, but because you can feel it already living inside you. Hold their image in your inner world. See them clearly, still standing there, eyes full of truth. Their love is unmistakable. It floods every glance, every gesture. They would let go of everything just to be near you again. Their hand reaches for yours. And without hesitation, you meet them. In that touch, something ancient awakens. A memory of oneness. A promise once made, now remembered. Now slowly, turn inward. Ask yourself, what is it that I need in this moment truly? What must exist for my heart to open, not in fear, but in full, grounded truth? Do they need to understand the echoes of the pain they left behind? Do they owe you the healing words never spoken? Do they need to wait patiently, lovingly, until your soul feels whole, steady, and ready to receive? Until one quiet day, your heart leans in and whispers, yes. This is it. Now, I am ready to begin again. Ask yourself softly, can you feel the quiet question rising within? Are you wondering if they'll wait? Not with urgency, but with devotion. Willing to hold space in silence while your soul arrives when it's ready? Or maybe your heart has already whispered its answer. Maybe you're ready now to welcome them in, to become the safe place they've been seeking, to hold them close. Feel their tears find your skin and speak through the stillness. I'm here. I always have been. This person, the one who dwells in the quiet corners of your heart, whose name stirs in the spaces between your thoughts. They're yearning for you. Their spirit reaches out, not with noise, but with longing. A sacred hope to walk beside you once again. They dream of your hand meeting theirs, of your presence becoming their healing balm. And now, this moment belongs to you. The power shifts into your hands. You are the creator of what unfolds next. So pause and feel. What future do you choose to embrace? What version of truth do you wish to breathe into existence? Inhale gently through your nose. Let that breath bring you strength, peace, and absolute clarity. Now exhale through your mouth, releasing everything that no longer belongs to this love. The doubt, the fear, the weight of past wounds. In this stillness, feel it. They are with you, breathing beside you, synchronized in spirit. Two hearts, one rhythm. Two souls, joined beyond time. Take one more breath. Inhale the energy of renewal. And as you exhale, feel yourself grounded in this sacred connection. And when your soul feels ready, let your eyes gently open not as a return, but as a continuation. Because this is not an ending, it's a threshold, a new beginning. And now, you no longer just believe in love. You embody it. You live it. It is who you are. But hold this truth gently in your heart. Don't let this be just a beautiful memory. Let it become a living rhythm within you. Let it pulse through your days like a quiet mantra of devotion. Gift yourself 28 days, a complete cycle, a sacred promise to show up for your heart again and again, to align your energy with the kind of love your soul has always whispered it was worthy of. And even if they reach for you during this time, even if they message, call, or try to return to your embrace, breathe. Stay rooted. Keep honoring the path you're walking. This journey isn't about quick fixes. It's about lasting transformation. Your consistency is the spell. Your devotion is the doorway. You've already stirred something powerful. You've activated a higher timeline. You are no longer waiting, you are choosing. You are no longer hoping, you are creating. You are living in a frequency where love flows effortlessly, where affection is steady and presence is real, where the one you love meets you with truth, not confusion, with action, not empty words. This is the kind of love you've always known was possible. This is what your soul has been calling in all along. So from my heart to yours, I send light, clean, clear, unwavering, to wrap around both of your spirits. And may every quiet wish you've ever made, every vision you've held in the dark, take form. May it come to life, fully, beautifully, unmistakably. Because you were born to be loved like this. You were born to receive the very things you've given so freely. And now, they are already making their way to you. Thank you for showing up today, for opening your heart and sharing this sacred space with me. If something within you shifted, even slightly, I invite you to linger a little longer. There's more here for you, more words, more energy, more truth, each one created with care and guided by the hope that it finds you exactly when you need it. And please hold this close. Your presence matters. Your light makes a difference. Just by being here, you've added something beautiful to the world. I'm honored that you chose to spend this moment with me. So until we meet again, keep your light alive, keep trusting in love, and never forget you are worthy of everything good still on its way.